Hi students, in this lecture we will learn how to create superelevation views in Civil 3D. Superelevation and cant views are graphic representation of the roadway or rail superelevation. Grip edits to the graphic view will also edit the superelevation stations. The view itself is not intended for plotting. The superelevation view plots station against lane slope to form a graph of the left and right edges of the pavement. You can open a 1106 super view drawing which you can get from the description. If you did not, please write down in the comment box and I will drop you this drawing. If you see in this file, we have one alignment already which have already superelevation calculated for it. Now our task is to create the superelevation view. It's very simple to create superelevation like profile creation, but it's little tricky to understand superelevation view. Just select the root 66 alignment, which is the green one, and by clicking it in the graphic you can select this, and you can also select that from the prospector under the alignment and center line alignment. From the alignment contextual tab, modify panel, here under the superelevation you can see create superelevation view. Once you will click, a dialog box will be open to you, and here in this dialog box just you need to create just put the name here for superelevation view. If you have any name, like if I want to put that here, alignment name root 66 superelevation view, I can do that. And the one more important thing, you must need to select the color for each left outside lane, left right outside lane, left outside shoulder, and then right outside shoulder. So here we can select some color. For example, for this I can select green. Just double click and you can see again here we have we can select cyan color. Then here for the last one we have yellow. Just leave all other details, and you can also confirm that your alignment root 66 and superelevation view should be basic, or you can also create your own. And you can also select the range, same like your profile view, start and end station, or you can also select user specified range. If you will just check here, you can put your specified range for superelevation view. For now I will leave that as it is, because I need from start to end. Then just click OK, and then click in the graphic to place the superelevation somewhere in the open space, and you will see your superelevation view something like this. At first glance, the superelevation view may seem difficult to read, but with a little explanation it can shed a lot of light on what is going on with your lane and shoulder slopes. The superelevation graphic plots the station value against the percent cross slope of each edge of pavement and edge of shoulders. The upper lines show the lane's edge, and the lower line shows the shoulder edges. Where we have no superelevation is applied, the graph data for the lanes remain 2%, -2%, while the shoulder are shown at their default cross slope of -5%. Okay, at the assembly twist into position during superelevation, the distance between the lanes become greater as the outside lane edge slopes up to maximum superelevation of 4%. Okay, then there are a few more observations you can make about your superelevation view, that no overlap exists between the two curves superelevation data. You can tell this by observing the center portion of the graph like this. The superelevation lines go back to the default cross slopes. The astute observer can ascertain by looking at this graph that a maximum breakover slope of 8% was used to on the shoulders. So how can you tell? You can tell by seeing that when the lanes are in maximum super like +4%, the shoulder slopes jumps up to -4% like this. So this is how you can understand your superelevation view, that how your edges are behaving with superelevation. Hope you like this video. Stay with us for more Civil 3D tips and tricks.